All right. Happy Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. Sort of a historic day in Phoenix Suns franchise history, as in a few minutes here, they will be announcing the newest Phoenix or Arizona G League team. For those of you who don't know, a little brief history. I don't exactly remember when the Northern Arizona Suns became like a team for the G, or at the time it was the D League, excuse me. But they were around for a while, to my knowledge. And then in 2020, the owner, who shall not be named, just up and sold them for no reason. Or I guess maybe his reason was because they were doing like renovations on the arena and all that stuff. And you know how cheap he, who is not to be named, used to be, how cheap he was. That's to my knowledge. But the Northern Arizona Suns were fun, man. I remember doing a couple videos here and there about them. And I remember one time the Suns had an open practice, and I believe it was where they played at, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say here is it's a historic day because the Phoenix Suns are getting G League basketball back, or should I say Arizona? Phoenix is getting G League basketball back. So I'm really excited. This is a historic day. And big shout out to Matt Ishbia, Justin Ishbia, Josh Bartelstein, and anyone else who was a part of this to bring more basketball back to the desert, if you will. And another reason that this is good is because, we will have guys that, we can just call up, like how it used to work was, I remember the Northern Arizona Suns and the Phoenix Suns were so close together that it was like, hey, we need a couple guys, call them up. Literally, they could just take a drive down here. And I think that that's what's exciting. Also, the whole development part, because some of the best NBA players who are in the league today started in the G League, or I guess back then it was the D League. We're going to call it the D League, or the G League, excuse me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm still kind of waking up here, you guys. As you can tell, I got a little bit of coffee going here, but don't worry. I got some water and stuff, so we're hydrated. We're feeling good. And again, you guys, it's a good day. So do me a favor, y'all. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're drinking any coffee today. And I'm really excited. Whenever the Suns start this, we will react to it live. I'll give my thoughts, and it will be a fun show. So just do me a favor, you guys. Crush that like button, share the show, and let me know what you're drinking right now. I'm drinking some coffee, so cheers. Delicious. Also, near the end of the show, or potentially before the press conference starts, because I remember when they were introducing Mike Budenholzer, that it took like 7 minutes to start. So I got a couple things to show you, but don't get too excited. It's not that great of stuff. I think they're actually going to be starting here soon, because I just got a tweet about it. So I'm going to put on my headphones, and we're going to react to this live. I will do my best to try to not talk over it as much. I will do my best to kind of give you guys a warning when I pause it and everything, and give my thoughts. But this should be fun, man. I'm really excited about this. I want to see what the team name is going to be. I want to see what the logo is going to look like. And heck, maybe we'll even get a preview of like the jerseys and stuff. So really excited. This is going to be a fun show. Thank you to everybody that is in here right now. We got my guy Sawbucks in here. He says, Matt Ishbia waited 10 days after Sons Geek / Mama Geek's Mother's Day celebration. Coincidence? Exactly, man. Matt Ishbia is a real one. Chantel says she's at work. Well, you know what, Chantel? Tell your boss that you need to take a break. Tell your boss that Sons Geek said that you could take a break, okay? Brandon says, drinking a mimosa. That's awesome, man. Well, cheers to you. Nicholas says, the Phoenix burn. I love that. I've already seen some names going around. Brandon says, will the G League team be in Phoenix, or do we not know yet? Exactly. I don't know. We're going to find out here in a few minutes. It looks like it has started. So I'm going to pause it real quick and we will pull this up. Everybody crush the like button. We're going to react to this live and it's going to be an exciting show. So let me just pull this up, you guys. Sorry about that. Let me just share this. Okay. Let's fully pull that up. My bad, you guys. You already know the drill. One-man team here. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do this. Here comes Matt Ishbia, Josh Bartelstein. Oops, I better
Hello, everybody.
Oh, wait.
You guys got
Hold on.
quiet.
I got to pause it. Okay. We're on full volume here. Here we go. Reacting to it live. Here we go.
All of a sudden, exactly. Welcome to Mullet Arena.
Oh, it's
This
Tom
is an
Leander.
exciting day for the Suns and for Tempe, for all of us. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm Tom Leander, a broadcaster with the Phoenix Suns, here with Suns and Mercury CEO Josh Bartelstein and the president of the NBA G League. Let's hear it for Sharif Abdur-Rahim. And we have an exciting new addition to Player Group 15. It's our Suns G League affiliate. You've probably heard about it. And today we're going to hear more about the team and the name. But first, let's check out the video.
In this city, we speak basketball. Basketball is in our DNA. A love for the game that is ingrained in the fabric of the region. Now, as we push forward to new horizons, a new dawn has arrived.
Okay, I might talk over this part real quick. Hopefully I don't get a copyright for this. There's this Wainwright, Saban Lee, Vogel, Damian. Look how many great players came from the G League, dude.
Rise starts here.
Oh my God, here we go. Is this going to be it? I'm excited, y'all.
Introducing the NBA G League's newest team.
Here we go. What's it going to be? Oh, I thought they were going to show something. What the heck?
That? You can feel
I thought they were going to like show the logo.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh my God.
Secret in sports. What's the official name? The official name of the newest team in the G League, the Valley Suns.
The Valley Suns, let's go! Oh man!
And the next secret is we'll be playing those games right here at Mullet Arena starting next November, which will be
my heart is racing, y'all.
I want to thank Arizona State. They've been a phenomenal partner for us. Obviously, Sharif, the G League, your team. We've been working on this for a long time. I think our first call was over a year ago to get this process started. And our internal team, Michael Weisberg, Vince Kozar, Melissa Goldenberg, it's a lot of work to get this thing going. We're really, really proud of it. From day one, Matt said, Player 15 group, every resource we need to have incredible success in basketball and business, and to have a team where we can develop players, but also develop coaches, develop trainers, develop the business side as well. We're going to throw a million things out here. Try new ticketing techniques, new partnership techniques, new marketing techniques, all about trying things out to be the best franchise in sports. It'll be taking place right here. Obviously, James Jones and myself, we've talked about from day one the impact the G League can have. Our players on our team, from Bull, to Grayson Allen, to Damian Lee, you're seeing more and more players start their careers in the G League and grow, learn our system, learn how we want to play, and one day contribute at the highest stage, playing in NBA games, NBA playoff games, hopefully winning NBA championships. So couldn't be more excited. The newest member of Player 15 group now with the Suns, our mighty Merc, who had another huge win last night and off to a great start, our arena shows, and obviously the Valley Suns. Thank you guys so much for being here. Couldn't be more excited. And we'll see you here in November for opening night.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, the Valley Suns will be lighting up Mullet Arena. And for those of you wondering, no, it's not named after Tom Chambers, my partner on television, though he's going to say that it is. With us is another former NBA player. He was NBA Rookie of the Year, voted on by Sporting News and his peers in the NBA. He was an all-star, played 12 years in the NBA, and now the president of the NBA G League. Here's Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim. That guy's tall, man.
Taller than Josh and Tom. Tom, thank you. I start by thanking the Suns organization, Matt Ishbia, Josh, James Jones for their vision, their commitment, their investment to bring the NBA G League to the Valley. I have a couple of colleagues here, Jeff Brown, Eric Sherman. They've been instrumental in the work in getting the team here and will continue to be instrumental in the launch of the Valley Suns. Peter Luco, the Oakview Group, Arizona State, thank you for making this possible and giving the G League a home here in the Valley. As someone that's been around the NBA for a while now, I know firsthand the passion, the energy that Phoenix has for basketball. It's a very rich tradition here. The Suns, the Phoenix Suns were one of the very early NBA teams. Has seen great players, Charles Barkley, Steve Nash, one of my contemporaries. The Phoenix Mercury, great players, great tradition of champions, Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, and many others. So basketball obviously is no new thing to Phoenix. There's a lot going on here. We got the WNBA All-Star game coming this year, 2027 NBA All-Star coming, and now to have NBA G League team, the completion of the NBA family of leagues really completes Phoenix as a basketball town. Our league has never been higher as it relates to talent. In any given year, I think this year we peaked out
Preach.
60% of
He's
NBA
right.
players having G League experience. Over the last 2 years, we've had close to 100 draft picks that have played, first-round draft picks that played in our league. And then this past year, half of the lottery picks from the 2023 NBA draft playing in our league. So I say that to say that when the community here in the Valley come out to see the Valley Suns, they're seeing the NBA stars of the future. They're seeing young players that are on the rise. They're seeing future NBA head coaches. We had 8 NBA head coaches that have G League experience this year, countless assistants, young general managers, young trainers, and then our fans. They get a proximity here at Mullet Arena that you can't get anywhere else. They'll be close to the action. They'll be close to the teams. And, as we know with the Suns organization, they'll have a team that is a part of the community. So, it won't be a team that, is on the outskirts or people don't know. They'll be able to walk up and touch and know the players here. And I think that's a really great thing about our league is that you get to know players and staff and people before they get, really big. So I'm thrilled that the NBA G League is here now in the Valley. The Valley Suns are going to be great. This is going to be really one of our great arenas in our league. Is going to set a great standard and example for the NBA G League. And we're going to do some really fantastic things here. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait to be back here to start the season next season. So again, Josh, the Suns, thank you for your commitment. And I look forward to being here.
All right. How many of you have been here to Mullet Arena for an event? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Really cool place, right? This place gets really
I honestly don't know if
wild.
I've been there
Serious
before, but
hockey
I'm raising
games.
my hand.
There's nothing like this environment. And so now to watch the G League team, the Valley Suns, grow and groom players is going to be really special. All right, time for you guys. If you have questions, we have runners with a microphone. We will take a few questions.
All right, here comes
for
the questions,
Josh and
y'all.
Sharif, please state your name and your affiliation. Gerald, I know what you're doing.
Gerald Bourget, PHNX Sports. Congrats.
Shout out to PHNX.
Josh, I was just curious, when you guys were kind of surveying different facilities where you guys could play, what was it about Mullet Arena?
Can you guys hear it okay?
Came to the forefront and became the choice.
Yeah, great question. Well, one, our partnership with Oakview Group, they're amazing partners and wanting to continue to work with them. When James and I talked about it, proximity mattered, being close to our practice facility at 5G, being able to have front office executives, coaches, but players go back and forth and be able to watch games. Being 2.5, 3 hours away is hard, right? You don't use it as much. So for us, the utilization of our players being close by meant a ton. And also finding a world-class facility. I was joking with Sharif. We built one in Detroit, which is special, but I think this will.
So sorry to pause it and to talk over it. I apologize, you guys, but real quick, that's exactly what I was kind of talking about earlier was like, I believe Northern Arizona was like a couple hours away, maybe even farther than that. And even though they didn't have to like take a plane necessarily over downtown to Phoenix back in the day, he does make a good point that this is a lot closer, and they're excited about that opportunity right off the bat. And again, everything that they've kind of gone over so far, like I love that. Like that's what the G League is about. It's about developing guys. It's about having a close relationship with the NBA and the Phoenix Suns. And again, some of the best players from the G League, or from some of the best players in the NBA, started from the G League. So I love what I'm seeing so far. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about that. But let's keep listening to CEO Josh Bartelstein.
We'll be right there with it and having a great place on the business side as well for people to come see it and truly impact the community.
Dana Scott from Arizona Republic. Congratulations on the new team coming here to the Valley. Just wondering about the future of developing players and two ways, of course. What does this mean possibly for the number 22 pick for this June's draft and going forward?
I get to let James answer those questions.
That's a great question.
I think it's everything, right? The best investment we can make is getting players here, having it better year over year. So that's why having our player development staff be really, really good, but then having the G League as a tool as well to develop young players, two-way players, and players that are in the G League. So it's important to us. And with our roster, we got to hit on the margins and hang on the margins using the G League.
Greg Barr with the Business Journal. Is this a multi-year deal to be in Mullet? And also, corporate sponsors, do you bring the Sun sponsors here? Do you have an agreement that would work? Or do you look for, you're trying to look for one main new sponsor to highlight this arena for the Suns?
So this is home. We want to be here. We, as I said, we love our partners with Oakview Group. And business-wise, I think we have a robust business with the Suns and Mercury. So there'll be sponsors you see with both teams that want to be part of the Valley Suns. There'll be unique sponsors that haven't been with us before, both a partnership side from a season ticket holder side. So it'll be a mixture of everything, and making sure that we have an elite business with the Suns, elite with the Mercury. We want the Valley Suns to be in the top echelon as far as G League businesses. Stacy will get you the exact number on the years.
Kellen Olson, Arizona Sports. Josh, good to see you. For this, specifically for the guys on the back end of the roster and the two ways as well, just how is the fluidity of this process going to help their development with the proximity and just in situations where those guys might not play, giving them court time?
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, you saw last year with Saban and Doak and Anish, they spent the whole year with the Suns. And when the season starts, you're playing every other day. It's hard to stay in shape, hard to maintain a rhythm. There's guys who are hurt that even if they're not playing can practice with the G League team and have them come to our facility. So you're spot on that just being able to maintain a rhythm, stay in shape, build confidence, right? The best way to have confidence by playing games and having success. And also for our veteran players that are banged up or hurt, to have them go down and practice with the team. So we use it a ton. And that's why being really close to our practice city was really important to us.
Shane Young with Forbes Sports. This one for Sharif. Just in the G League, rapid growth over the last few years, what's it mean to you just to see just the last few years, just the growth of just incorporate new teams?
It's awesome, and I think it's in some ways it's years in the coming of investment from the NBA, from our NBA teams, belief in the product. Again, you see this as a tool to grow players, develop players, but people in general, and all areas of the organization, and then to invest in the community, to incubate partnerships, to grow the next generation of Suns fans, of NBA fans. So it's been work in the progress in a process. It started with the vision of the great David Stern, and has continued with Adam and Mark's vision, and then we've just tried to build on that. And we're really thrilled to be here today at this point.
Robbie Baker with Fox 10. Congratulations, guys, on the announcement today. Sharif, you kind of touched on it at the podium, but could you just elaborate more on what can make the game day kind of atmosphere so electric, I guess, so to speak, here in this facility?
Again, as somebody that I played in the NBA, and and the NBA has grown so much since my days that we're an NBA player. Devin Booker is He's a big star. Kevin Durant is a big star. It's hard for a young kid to get to them in an arena, unless you have, like big time seats. You know, every young person in the community that plays basketball or, just wants to come to the game, the young kid that's playing here that's going to be a star for the Suns. They should be able to reach out and touch that kid. They should be able to, really have a proximity to the game, to the experience, to everything that's going on. That's again is unmatched in sports. We pride ourselves on that. Being a part of the community, and I would say the community here should really look forward to that experience.
I really like that answer, y'all, because let's be real. At the end of the day, we're all fans. At least I assume all of us are fans, especially me. I like that how he was talking like, hey, like the younger generation and these kids can come to games and like be close up to the players and see the players and talk to the players and all that stuff. And Josh Bartelstein, Matt Ishbia, they are so big on the Phoenix Suns and now the Valley Suns and even the Phoenix Mercury, giving back to the community. It's all about community. And I love that. Like that's what I like to see as a fan. That's what I like to hear as a fan. So I absolutely love that. I have a lot of other thoughts. They've said some great things. Later, when the press conference is done, we will talk about, what I believe it was Dana Scott who might have asked the question, or Shane Young, about like, the two-way guys playing for the G League and maybe future draft picks playing for the G League team. We're going to talk all about that. So let's keep going, everybody.
All right, everybody, thank you very much for your questions. We're going to break down here now, take some photos, do some one-on-ones. Day one of the Valley Suns. Thanks for joining us this afternoon here at Mullet Arena.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Sorry, give me a second here. Let me just that looks perfect right there. So yeah, first off, there's their logo. I'll remove myself real quickly. I'll still have the microphone on, but I'll remove myself real quickly so that you guys can see this. How do I do that? There we go. Okay, so there's the logo right there, y'all. We're going to react to some stuff on Twitter as well. I'm going to give my thoughts on what they said. You know what? The logo, I really don't mind the logo. I think that looks pretty cool, y'all. Definitely focused more on the purple. And I like whatever is going on in the middle right there. And I know that the name is going to receive a little bit of mixed feedback here. I don't mind the name that much. I mean, because again, like, I'm going to show y'all some stuff later, but like the last Suns G League team was the Northern Arizona Suns. Like I know there's lots of other creative names they could have gone with. So, and I don't mind it. Like, we are the Valley of the Sun. Like, this is a basketball town. Like, it's a basketball city. It's a basketball state. Like, I don't mind the Valley Suns. Again, I don't know if I could have came up with anything more creative than that. I think it looks pretty good. Not going to lie. I like the logo. Now, real quick, I'm just going to full screen myself for a minute here. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything on this broadcast. Okay, because we were like a couple minutes behind. And I figured it wasn't going to take that long. Okay, so what we're going to do now, y'all, is we're going to go to the Suns Twitter because they posted some stuff that I want to react to. And let's see. We will react to that. So let's get out of the press conference here. Why isn't my internet working? What is going on with my life? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys think of the Valley Suns name. Let me know what you guys think of the logo. And we're going to talk about just some of the things that they said. So first off, you guys, this is on the Phoenix Suns Twitter. Let me just share this page. And we will react to some stuff here. So yeah, this is from the Phoenix Suns Twitter. As you can see, that's the beautiful logo right there. The Valley Suns. God, if they make that into a t-shirt, please launch G League merchandise. I need a t-shirt with this logo on it. Speaking of that, y'all, let me full screen myself once again. I am rocking the old Northern Arizona Suns basketball t-shirt, y'all. I still got this shirt. So glad that I got it. And again, I'm going to show you guys a couple other things once this live show's ending. But yeah, I love the logo. Love the design. And I think I'm okay with the name. And I will answer a couple of your guys' questions and comments I see here. By the way, they have a new Twitter and Instagram page. So let's click that. We're going to follow it. This is their Twitter. Literally, they just fired it up. You know, they got 186 followers so far. They're literally tweeting as I'm talking. So go follow them right now. It's at, I still call it Twitter. I don't call it X. Twitter.com/GLeague Suns. That is the Twitter. Go follow it right now. But anyways, you guys, there was one more thing I wanted to react to here. Oops, I actually just clicked out of it. Great. Here we go. Sorry, guys. You know the drill here. It doesn't matter what day it is. It's a one-man show here at Suns Geek. You already know that. Ooh, that's cool what they just posted. Okay, so let's get to this real quick. First off, ooh, there's even a website too, thevalleysuns.com. So I'm assuming I'm assuming that that's their G League link. So here it is. What is the NBA G League? The NBA G League is the NBA's official minor league, preparing players, coaches, officials, trainers, and front office staff for the NBA while acting as the league's research and development laboratory. I love that summary. That is exactly what the G League is. It's not just about the players. As you can see here, preparing players, coaches, officials, so the referees, trainers, front office staff, etc., etc. Like, this is like a business. You know what I mean? It's like a minor, smaller business, if you will. That is an affiliate, a partner, whatever you want to call it, for the National Basketball Association. I love that summary. So, when does the Valley Suns begin, or season begin? The Valley Suns are set to begin play for the 2024-25 NBA G League season, which is scheduled to tip off this fall. So just like with the upcoming NBA season, the Suns G League season will begin. And shameless plug here, you guys, I'm going to do my best to try to cover this team. It might be a little difficult because, you know, the G League and the NBA season kind of collide together. And you guys are obviously here for my Suns opinions, and I do appreciate that. But I'm going to do my best to try to cover this as much as I possibly can. Might be a little difficult, but I'll do my best. And then final thing here. How many games are in, or sorry, how many NBA, blah, blah, blah. I can't talk today, y'all. The words are not wording. How many games are in an NBA G League season? Each team plays a schedule of 50 games. And then there's a couple more things that I want to react to. There's the arena that they're going to be playing at. Where will the Valley Suns play their home games? The Valley Suns are set to host their games at Mullet Arena, which is located, you know, there's the address right there. How to get ticket information, go to the link right there, tickets at thevalleysuns.com. So that's there. That's where they're going to be playing. Really excited for that. And then there's a couple other things they posted that I want to react to. So it's all in the details. So it's a swipe for the details. There's their logo. So let's swipe. So going to try to read this as best as I can. You guys know me. I can't read. Detail 1, a monogram in motion. A flickering V and S flame form a, I can't read that word, icon representing energy and rotation both on and off the court. The sleek modern design resembles fluid flames and symbolizes the Valley Suns' dynamic energy and creativity, offering a more I can't read that word, an alive interpretation of the Suns. My apologies for the poor reading there. Let's keep going on. Detail number 2, 10-point sun. I kind of like that logo right there too. Is that like their away jerseys or something? Is there going to be like a black and orange jersey? That looks kind of cool right there too. Let's see. The new logo features a 10-point sun, outer and inner sun, symbolizing unity and innovation. Let's see what this one looks like. Detail 3, on the rise. The global mark is completed with 2 triangles symbolizing the continual upward movement of the Valley's latest team. So, like, what I really like, you guys, is it just seems like this whole G League team is just nothing but positivity, nothing but optimism. It's going to be another representation of not just Phoenix basketball, but Arizona sports. And we want this team to kind of be another highlight that represents Arizona sports and Phoenix basketball and everything. That's what I'm getting off here. Now, here's what I was kind of talking about earlier, sort of. So obviously there's the colors, just like our colors, purple, orange, black, white, no gray in there. I know a lot of people don't like the gray. Remember when we had those gray jerseys back in the day? There's the primary mark, which is sort of the logo. It's the S and the V kind of combined in there. The word mark, Valley Suns. You guys can see that. The global mark. I like the design. Maybe it's recency bias. I like the design right there. I think it's okay. And then this is what I was talking about earlier, y'all. We're finally going to get merchandise. Not saying the Northern Arizona Suns didn't have merchandise, because I'm literally rocking a t-shirt right now. But that looks freaking cool. I want those hats right now. I want the t-shirt right now. Please, Phoenix Suns, if anybody is watching, if anybody from the North, or I almost call it Northern Arizona Suns, if anybody from the G League Valley Suns is watching, please send me some gear. I will make a video and I will show it off. I will be your guys' biggest sponsor, please. I like the gear. I like that, especially that hat on top there. That looks pretty cool, man. God, I want that so bad right now. Okay, guys, let's see if there's anything else I missed. I'm going to refresh the Suns Twitter page. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. And again, guys, they have a whole G League page. They have an Instagram page. They have a website. I think that's pretty much it, y'all. Now, I want to react to a couple of things that they talked about. First off, and I'll try to get to some comments and questions here, because in a little bit, I do have to get ready for my other job. I have a second job that I have to go to. But anyways, okay, so let me see. There was a couple things that I want to talk about. First off, and I apologize, I don't remember who asked the question, but somebody was talking about like the Ish Wainwrights, the Udoka Azubukis, and the Saban Lees of the Suns. And from what I'm gathering, now look, I don't know if any of those guys are going to be on the team next year. I don't know. But like, from what I'm gathering, I think they pretty much said, yeah, they're going to be in the G League. And look, there is a lot of great talent in the G League. There are so many guys right now that could be on a roster. And I know that this is kind of like the cliche, easy answer, but like Mac McClung, you know, the guy that won the dunk contest like last year or whatever, that guy could probably play in the league. There's probably like 20 other players that I'm not mentioning that could play in the league right now. But some guys just kind of fit better and obviously play better in the G League. And I think that goes to show the talent level, how truly talented the league is. And Schmurf, or not, what's his name? The G League president, I just totally butchered his name. I apologize. He is it Sharif? I'm not sure. I'm losing it, y'all. Sharif Abdul Rahim. I hope I said his name right. He even talked about the talent level and how great the league is. And that's a whole conversation for another time, just how much great talent is currently in the league right now. But these guys can develop. They can all start here. Heck, you know, I've been mentioning there's so many great players who are currently in our league that started from the G League. There's a lot of coaches that started in the G League. And that's what it's all about. And that just makes me kind of think, like, yeah, the Suns aren't really focused on drafting players, but at the same time, and somebody in the comments said it right here, maybe there will be a few hidden gems. I don't know if we're going to keep our 22nd overall pick. The Suns still have like a month to figure that out. It's May 22nd today at the time of this recording. The draft isn't even until June 22nd. And heck, there's a second round too. It's 2 days now, which I'm a fan of personally. So who knows what's going to happen? But that doesn't mean that one draft pick and Ish Wainwright and all these other guys are going to fill out the G League team. It's like a 12, 13 man roster, I believe. So we will just have to see. And I'm glad that they did ask about like the 22nd pick. We're just going to have to see. But like, I guess where I'm going with this is the Suns will have talent available. God forbid, I don't want to use the I word, but I'm going to use it anyways. God forbid there's injuries and maybe the Suns are in a little pickle, if you will. All they got to do, pick up the phone. Hey, we need this player and that player. Calling them up from the G League. Bam. Call them up and we'll get a notification from somebody. The Valley Suns are calling up, or excuse me, the Phoenix Suns are calling up this guy from the Valley Suns. Also, this doesn't get talked about enough. And maybe I'll talk about this in a future live show. But I remember, I want to say it was during the 2020-21 season when like COVID was in full effect. You know, the pandemic hit hard. You know, I remember Chris Paul talked about this. I think I even still have the clip on my phone because I kind of like recorded it. The NBA G League literally saved the season. So many players were out due to sickness or injury or whatever. They just couldn't play, right? You guys remember that? That feels like so long ago when in reality it was like 3 or 4 years ago. The NBA G League literally saved the season. So many G Leaguers were called up and not only were there just for 10 days, not there just for 20 days, they were there for a good chunk of the season. And former Phoenix Sun, Chris Paul, talked to Chris Haynes about it and said, these guys deserve so much credit. Like, nobody should be bashing their names, blah, blah, blah. He's like, we would not be playing right now if it wasn't for the G League players. And that is, like, that gets me excited, y'all, is that we're going to have guys that we can just call up and say, hey, we need this guy on our roster. Call him up. Hey, this guy's playing good for the Valley Suns. Let's bring him to the professional league and see what he can do. And I love that, y'all. I absolutely love that. So let's get to some comments here. Let's get to some comments in the chat here. Kind of like Sawbuck said, and I talked about this a minute ago. Hopefully, we can recruit some hidden gems. We need better and more athletic role players. Exactly, like that is exactly what the Suns scouting department, the front office, etc., are going to do. They're going to be watching these guys closely. And again, it's not like they have to travel up to northern Arizona. They just got to go to what, Tempe, I believe, that's where the arena is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Nicholas asks a good question here. Will any games be televised? I'll just say this, because first off, how do I say this? I trust in Matt Ishbia that he will do his best to get these games televised. And if you have NBA TV, if you do subscribe to that, they show a lot of G League games. And I could be wrong on this. I think the G League website, now I could be butchering this. This may not even be a fact. I think the G League website shows games. They should be watchable. And with the way that the Valley Suns was launched today, I believe that Matt Ishbia will do whatever he can to get these games on TV. Stay tuned. Like, if it is, whenever that news is announced, I'll do my best to make like a YouTube short about it or let you guys know about it. That's a great question by Nicholas. Chris says, silly question, Geek, but how do we get all these players to fill out a G League team? Don't follow the G League. So this is actually a good question here by Chris. I don't mind this question here. It's sort of on the Phoenix, or excuse me, it's now on the Valley Suns as a team to fill out the roster. Like, I'm sure we'll have like somebody running that front office. We're going to have a head coach. We're going to have a coaching staff, etc. So whoever, I don't know if it's James Jones necessarily, or maybe it's like one of his assistants, or maybe they're going to hire somebody to become sort of like the GM of the Valley Suns. That's their responsibility. And the Suns sort of can contribute too. Because again, let's say we bring back an Ish Wainwright. Let's say we bring back like a Saban Lee, or heck, let's say we keep our pick, which I honestly don't think we're going to do. Let's say we keep our pick and we're like, hey, he needs to spend some time in the G League first. That we can send him down. That fills a roster spot. Hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully. But again, it's sort of on the Suns as a team and whoever's running it to fill out the roster. That's a good question, though. I'm glad you asked that. Sawbuck says, should change the name from Valley Suns to Valley Boys. Could you imagine? That'd be awesome. Okay, let's see, y'all. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any good questions or comments here. I want to show you guys a couple things before we get out of here. Let me just make sure. Let me just double check here. Abraham says, it makes sense for them to have the Valley themed jersey, just like the Suns one. Exactly. That's a good comment. I would love to see that as well. I wonder how many jerseys they're going to have. Like, I remember back in the day, there were a few at Northern Arizona teams that I believe had 3 jerseys. Sometimes they would do like a special night, like Fight Cancer night, or stuff like that, or like a military night, and they would like have a special jersey for those kind of nights. But I believe they only had like 2 jerseys, I think. So we're gonna have to see on that. Let's see. Just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, cool. One more comment here. The Suns are doing everything that he who shall not be named owner hates. It's true. Like Matt Ishbia literally walked in here about a year ago. Actually, I believe it's been over a year now. Literally walked in here. And not only did he get to know the Suns as a team, an organization, the history of the Suns, but he got to know employees. He got to know like the city and the culture, as he likes to say. And he was like, here's what we're going to do. And I got it all on my list. And it's funny that you say this, because they even kind of said it during the press conference. Josh Bartelstein was like, man, we've been talking about this for about a year. Matt Ishbia became owner like last February, I believe. So like this was on his list. Even Adam Silver, when they announced that the All-Star game was going to be in Phoenix in 2027, which if you didn't know that, we're getting a freaking All-Star game in 2027. I will be there, by the way. Can't wait for that shit. He was like, man, like Matt Ishbia came in here and was like, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to bring this back. Like, that is what I love about Matt Ishbia, man. He is like fixing all the undoings of who shall not be named. I love that. And again, like, it does seem like this has been in the works for a very long time, because if it hasn't, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be talking about this. This would still be like another year away. And I love that. Okay, guys, I think we're going to get to, I was about to answer a question, but I'm not going to answer that. It's about Bronny James. I don't know if Bronny James is coming to the Phoenix Suns, y'all. Let's just get to the draft first, okay? Okay. I'm going to show you guys a couple things. I'm going to switch my audio because it's, the microphone's in the way. It's easier to show you guys things without this microphone in the way. I'm going to switch my audio. Maybe I'll get to a couple more comments and questions, and then we'll get out of here. Okay, so let me just switch this. Okay, can you guys hear me? My stomach's rumbling, so I got to get some food here soon. All right, y'all. First off, like I said, I got to take my headphones off too. Like I said, I am rocking the Northern Arizona Sun shirt, as you can see here. Got that right there. There's another tweet I want to react to too before we get out of here. But let me show you this. I got this a long time ago. I think I made a video one time about this, like a long time ago.
So this was like a special night. I believe this used to be the mascot. I could be wrong. This was like the Northern Arizona Suns mascot, Dakine Buckets, if I'm saying that correctly. It was like his birthday luau. This was the bobblehead, and it's a little dusty. My apologies, but there's the old logo. There's that, and then they were talking about sponsors and stuff. There's like one of the sponsors right there. I think Finlay Prescott Toyota or something like that. Don't be surprised if there's a lot of sponsors for the Valley Suns, y'all. But yeah, that's the bobblehead right there. And as you can see, birthday buckets luau. There's the old website. There's the phone number. Look at that, man. I had to show you guys that. And then on top of all that, I'm dropping stuff over here. I randomly found this, a pocket schedule that I had. I don't know why I had this, but I still have it. There's one of the old coaches. I don't know if you guys can see that. Trying to get the camera to focus on it. 2018-19 schedule on the back. There's that. And heck, let's just open it up too. Here's the schedule. I'm sort of I like to collect stuff like this. I don't know why. I like to just randomly collect stuff like this, especially pocket schedules. I do have a few of them. There's the pocket schedule. Let's see some of the team. I'm trying to see, it'd be cool if they showed do they have the roster on here? I don't think they have the roster on here. That would have been cool if they had I don't even know who played for the Suns back then. Maybe Derrick Jones Jr. was on that team. That guy's balling for the Mavericks right now. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that cool stuff. Just some random Northern Arizona Suns stuff. And I can't wait to get hopefully the newer Suns, Valley Suns merchandise. Okay, let me switch audios real quick. We're going to react to one more tweet, and then we will get out of here, y'all.
Sorry, guys. I know my microphone makes a noise. Sorry, my bad, you guys. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Let me know if we're good, y'all. Okay. I saw this tweet earlier, and there's probably a whole bunch of tweets I missed, but this is just what popped up on the timeline when I was listening to the presser. Shout out to Sam Cooper from the Timeline podcast. Great follow. Great podcast. Tweeted this out, and I hope this doesn't sound negative, but it is kind of true. At least it ends good. I got a fly flying around here. Sorry, guys. He says, today the Suns announced their new G League team affiliate, officially closing the book on one of the stupidest, most short-sighted chapters in franchise history after selling their team to Detroit 4 years ago. Another Ishbia W, by the way, but this one was easy. I know the tweet kind of came off as negative, but it is true. It's sad that that's the case, but all that matters is that we have G League basketball back. This upcoming season, the NBA and G League season for the 2024-25 year will have both basketball teams. And I'm so excited, y'all. Can't wait. So was there anything else I missed? Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I do, I'll make another video about it, or I'll make a short, or I'll go live or whatever. Ooh, and by the way, the all NBA teams, I believe, are getting announced tonight. You got to assume Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are going to be on one of those teams, hopefully. And, we'll see. So maybe I'll do a video on that, or a YouTube short, or next time I go live, we'll talk about it. We'll see. But yeah, this was a fun show, you guys. I think I got to get out of here, though. I got to get ready for work, and I got to go eat something. So I love you guys. This has been a great show. Do me a favor, you guys, if you made it this far into the stream, just crush that like button, share the show, and get ready, y'all. We got some G League basketball. We should be excited. I'm excited, you guys. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. Stay tuned for more. If we get more information about this G League team, I'll do my best to cover it. You guys are all amazing people. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for allowing me to talk Phoenix Suns basketball. And now, thank you guys for allowing me to talk Phoenix Suns, Valley Suns, G League basketball. So you guys are all amazing. I love you guys. Be nice to people out there. Stay patient with people. love people, spread kindness, spread positivity, and we will see you guys in the next live show. We'll see you guys in the next video. No matter what, all off season long, I'm going to do my best to talk Phoenix Suns basketball. You guys are all amazing. God bless you guys. Peace out. Go Suns. Go Valley Suns. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
What's up, Suns? Geek?